Gonna try to shape my wax a little better, melt it down. I tried these little honey wax candles. My wax must have had some water in it because the bottoms were terrible. So I'm just gonna re-wax them, melt them back down, and gonna get this big blob into a more workable size. Because it's too big to fit in anything, I'm gonna melt it back down, put it into some smaller buckets so it's a little bit easier to work. But the first little bit of wax is gonna be dripping out here in just a second. Pretty slow process, but man, I sure like this wax melting tank, man. This thing's sweet. I just wish I could figure out what this was supposed to be for. If anybody has ideas. Because this came with it. I don't know if I'm just supposed to drip the wax right into there, but I don't know what to do with this. But this has been working great. Just dumping it into a bucket, filtered. I watched Bruce's beeswax video, and he uses the same thing, the paint strainers that he uses for honey. That's what I used on the last one too, but it's melting down. It's filling up that lower trough, and this is all starting to drip. Here comes the first little bit. Come on, I want to get it dripping. Yeah, slow process, that's for sure. There it goes. First wax dripping into the bucket. I wonder if I ought to put another filter on top of this to really try to filter it out. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put another one on here. There it's going. Filter it through real good. Somebody had mentioned on one of Bruce's video to put clothespins around it to keep it from falling. I thought that was a great idea. So I went and did that. Now check out that wax popsicle. Or icicle that's forming. That's pretty cool. Maybe 2 filters is too much. What is it?
Beeswax.
Beeswax. Are you helping Dad with the beeswax?
Yeah.
Yeah. With your Pepsi? Huh?
No.
Are you helping me?
Yeah.
What is this?
That.
What's it called?
Puppies.
Beeswax? Huh?
Yeah.
What you got?
Coke.
That's not a Coke, that's a Pepsi. Pepsi?
Puppies.
Is it good? Sounds good. It is almost done. This wax melter is sweet. I'm digging it. Well worth the extremely low price that I paid for it. I got pretty lucky, pretty blessed. I got this wax melter, I got that uncapper, I got that 60 frame Dadant extractor, all for a price that would, well, I shouldn't probably even say, but let's just say I got a screaming deal. My dad thought I was crazy when I showed up and had all that stuff, but now that he's seen it work, he's like, oh yeah, that's sweet. I spent $2 grand and I got all that stuff. I got that uncapper, the extractor, this wax melter. I got a bunch of frames. I got some boxes from a beekeeper that was getting out of it. I just went up and we talked and BS'd and talked about price, and he gave me a good deal, and I said absolutely. So worth the money. Look at that wax just pouring out of there. See, it's bubbling over there pretty good, boiling. Spills, but I don't care. It's just water. Almost done. Put it in a 2-gallon bucket, and then it just makes it a little easier to handle. It was in that 5-gallon bucket, it was just too much. I couldn't break it down. I need to break it down better so I can melt it and make my candles and stuff that I'm gonna try. And I wanted to clean it again. There was a little bit, so you can see the gum stuff that sticks to the bottom there. It's kind of cool because it sinks and then the wax just floats on top. I mean, there is some that's getting caught in the strainer, but for the most part, it stays down in here. But I want to hurry and get this melted and get that cooling. Got the wax melter all cleaned out. Got it turned off. Gonna take my clothespins and put them up here. Oh, that's probably a good spot. And they'll all be right there for when I need them next time. Take this filter off here and look at this wax. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Looks pretty clean to me. So dang cool. I gotta do a time lapse of that drying. Maybe I will.